All right. Happy Sunday evening. If you are catching the recording of this, that is great too. I had a few technical glitches, but I think we're up and running. I am recording this for the people who cannot catch it live. And in a second here, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that you are able to see the information that I have created to share with you on the new program that launches on May 2nd, To Be Mindset. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Lyndee Hazer, and I am a wife to Tyler and a mom to Tegan and Holden, who are 6 and 3. And we live in a tiny town, Glenburn, North Dakota, north of Minot. And I have been a health and fitness coach for 3.5 years. I started my journey in May, Holden was born on May 29th, and I started around Labor Day when he was about 3 months old. And I just started with clean eating. And I was really overweight. So just by adopting some clean eating principles, I lost 10 pounds right off the bat. I made some swaps like getting rid of Diet Mountain Dew and drinking more water. And then I took the plunge and started a program called the 21-Day Fix, which is a nutrition and exercise program that Beachbody has. And I was able to, through 2 rounds of that, lose 18 pounds. And then I went on to do many other programs and have lost a total of 55 pounds and kept them off for 3.5 years, which is great. And a lot of that weight piled on because of emotional eating. And so I really wish this was a program I would have had 3.5 years ago when I started. But it is one that I think that I can still benefit from, and lots of people like you can benefit from. Even though I do enjoy working out, it is something I know I need help with because from time to time I do still struggle with emotional eating. So I'm going to tackle that all tonight, but that is just a little bit about me. I'm going to share with you a little bit about To Be Mindset, the creator of the program, Ilana, how you go about getting To Be Mindset and the kits available, and then also the community that I will be getting on May 14th to help coach you through the To Be Mindset. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, so what is To Be Mindset? Again, the program is launching May 2nd, so I want to get this information out to you ahead of time so that you can make an informed decision come May 2nd. Gosh, what day is that? May 2nd is Wednesday. That's what I thought. All right, so To Be Mindset, the idea behind it is that you get rid of the rules, you get rid of the restrictions, and you tackle the mindset first because changing your mindset really has the ability to change your life, and it's going to cause you to lose weight happily. So tonight we're going to talk about how you can get support and accountability through the process of using the To Be Mindset program. All right, To Be Mindset is something that has been in the works for quite a while. Many coaches have already been through the test groups, and if you have been checking into this sneak peek community, you have seen some of the results that people have gained from To Be Mindset. And also, if you follow me on Instagram and Instagram stories, I've been sharing lots of meals and lots of results over there. So To Be Mindset is actually a video-based weight loss program. So the goal is to help people lose weight and get a hold of that emotional eating and that stress eating that we've been talking about. But rather than giving you a list of rules to follow and restrictions of things you can't eat or things you can't do, it's going to instead change your mindset to focus on what you can eat. And the things that you're going to eat are going to keep you full and satisfied and in control. And you're not going to be counting any calories. If you're a MyFitnessPal person, if you have used Weight Watchers in the past, you're not going to be counting any points. If you are someone who has used Portion Fix with me as your coach, you're not even going to be measuring food with containers. You are just going to be focusing on making different choices and feeling full and satisfied. So there's 21 videos that Ilana is going to use to teach you the basic principles behind her program. Some examples of those videos would be like education on food groups, what to eat and when, real life strategies for tackling situations that you might normally struggle in. Restaurants, date nights, vacations, trips, parties, all those summer functions that are coming up. This will help you get a handle on your mindset before those events come, so you're able to be more successful even during not just the summer season, but think ahead to next Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, how that all kind of slides together, usually into one big time of weight gain for people. Also coming with this program, because it's a video-based weight loss program, you're going to get 5 videos where Ilana tackles like common weight loss struggles that we've maybe all been through. And then you're gonna get 15 recipe videos where she's teaching you how to cook, time-saving, delicious, and easy to satisfy meals in no time. I hear someone is hopping on. Hey.
Hi, Lyndee. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Okay, I am kind of just just starting. But I'm gonna post the recording, so I'm just gonna keep going rather than backtracking.
Sounds good.
But we just, I've just covered like basically what the program is, and I'm gonna go into like who it's best for, and kind of share in lots of different ways what is part of the kit, so you're really not missing out on a ton. So overall, you're going to get over 40 videos where Ilana is teaching you the 2B mindset. And you don't just have Ilana, you also have me. I have been doing a lot of reading, a lot of cooking, lots of watching of all the videos I can watch to learn about this, so I can coach my clients through it as well. I'm gonna click. I'm gonna mute you just for now, Cassie, and then at the end, I will unmute you if that's okay.
Good.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So how is 2B mindset different than anything you maybe have done before? If you've been working with me, you guys hear me say, like, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. And this is even different than that. It's not a diet, it's a mindset. Because there's no end date, you're gonna learn these principles, and they are gonna help you this summer. They're gonna help you during the holidays. They're gonna help you every day. And they're successful because there's no deprivation. And I will even be the first to admit, with the 21-day fix, there is some deprivation that goes into that. I just finished 80-day obsession. There was major deprivation. There were certain carbs, while carbs are good for us, there's a food group, there are certain ones that I couldn't technically have if I was following the program. That was a no alcohol program, but I'm fairly far along in my health and fitness journey. So that was a step that I was willing to take, and not everyone is, and that's okay. It's not for everyone. So in this, they're not going to tell you, no, you can't have wine. No, you can't have chocolate. No, you can't go out with your girlfriends. No, you can't have movie popcorn. It is instead thinking about what you can have. So there's no cutting out of food groups. You're not going to cut all carbs. You're not going to add in a ton of another food group. Like a lot of people are cutting carbs and upping their healthy fats. It's just more a balanced approach. And there's going to be no counting of calories, no counting of points, no counting of containers if you're thinking of the 21-day fix. And if you've looked at some of the meals I've posted, there is a lot of volume, which means you're not going to be eating these tiny little like diet meals that you might think of. That's a decent amount when you think of volume of food. So your mind's not going to be telling you you're hungry. And you're not going to be feeling hungry because you're getting a good balance and lots of good food. And this gives you the ability to follow the program no matter where you are. I've never been someone who has taken my portion control containers out with me to eat. I know people who have. I just kind of have learned to plate things differently and push things aside. But then you still have maybe that like rice or that bread kind of like looking at you like, eat me. You're not going to need anything special to follow this no matter where you're at. So this is something I'm going to use when I go out to eat on a date night with my husband, when we take our kids out to eat, when we are on vacation, when we are at our camper, this summer. This is something that can be followed no matter where you are, no matter what your situation is. Now, because I have lots of clients, current clients in this group, I'm going to talk a little bit about how the portion fix is different from 2B mindset. So if you're a client of mine, you have seen the colored containers, you've used my 21-day fix meal plans and recipes, but this is something that's totally different. So if you're someone that's already working out using 21-day fix, using another program, and you feel comfortable doing that, you sure can continue by just adopting these 2B mindset principles instead. So portion fix is going to focus on external things like having those containers with you and using the containers. Where 2B mindset, the only thing you need is to change your mindset around food. Portion fix is structured in that when I tackle a day of portion fix nutrition, I know I get 4 reds, that's 4 proteins, and I get 5 green veggies and 2 purple fruits and 1 healthy fat. That's structured. It gives me a set amount of things to eat in a given day. And if I think of doing 80-day obsession, the nutrition was even more structured, that I was being, in my plan, told what to eat and at what times. I personally liked it, but last week I got a little off and then the emotional eating started. So 2B mindset instead is going to be flexible. With portion fix, you guys know if you've done it before that there's specific portion rules to follow. A carb is a half a cup. A veggie and a fruit are 1 cup. Whereas with 2B mindset, you're going to be using something called plate visualization method. So you're just going to kind of picture what would be a healthy plate. And you're going to learn that through the videos. With portion fix, you know you're using the portioned eating. And instead, 2B mindset's going to focus on volume eating of certain foods. So that means certain foods you're going to eat a large amount. So you feel that satisfaction that oftentimes takes place in our brain, not actually in our bellies, right? And the portion fix is based on calories and macros of nutrients, macronutrients, whereas instead 2B mindset is more of a nutritional and behavioral guidelines. Again, behavior going back to that mindset. So if you're someone who has not maybe been as successful as you'd like on portion fix, this might be a good fit for you nutrition-wise. So this program, why did it come to be? Who helped it come to be? It's actually this lady right here, and that is her before and after, and I'll tell you why it's her before. Her name is Alana Molstein, and she is a dietitian. She has a master's in applied nutrition and a dietetics degree. She has her own private practice, and she's lost over 100 pounds following 2B mindset. The Ilana that you see on the left actually was someone who would be sent to quote unquote fat camp every summer by her family. She would lose her 20 to 30 pounds at fat camp. She would go home during the school year, gain it all back on, and this was the vicious cycle of her life. She loves to eat. She hated being on a diet, and she hated the restrictions that came with it. And that is what caused her to develop this 2B mindset approach to nutrition. She wanted to learn how to coexist with food. And I know looking at your guys' comments of food being emotional, food being there because you're stressed, or food being there because you're bored, it's almost like in some cases food is our enemy, and we are having a hard time coexisting with food. So Alana tackles those things and brings the problem into light instead of just throwing another program on it with points or calories or containers or let's cut out food groups, or let's drink this magic potion, or do this wrap or take this pill. The only magic here happens in our mindset. Here are some before and afters of 2B mindset, and we're going to talk about who the program is for. It is great for people maybe who don't want to work out, or maybe people who aren't ready to add in that exercise yet, maybe people who are injured. And all the things we talked about before in the sneak peek community about people who are struggling with the relationship they have with food, people maybe who are working out but aren't successful on the nutrition side. And I think sometimes I personally fall into that category. I can rock a workout any day of the week, but nutrition is a lot harder for me. So this guy on the left, he had lost 35 pounds on 2B Mindset, and you notice just how lean he looks. In fact, it actually looks like he indeed was working out, but all of the people in the test group just tackled these results with the 2B Mindset program. And another result here on the right, this gal here just turned 50 and she lost 35 pounds on 2B Mindset. And so if you are a woman in this group, you know as you age, your metabolism slows down. It's harder for you to take off weight. And this program even tackles things like learning how to change your mindset around food and get results, even though your metabolism may be slowing down, even though you may have hormone issues going on. So I really feel like anyone who's ever struggled with their relationship with food, anyone who's maybe ever been on a diet and wasn't successful, or who has had a hard time living that 80-20 lifestyle that I talk about, this would be a great program for. Okay, so if you are in here, I have a couple groups of people who are in here. I have like people who have never worked with me as clients, and then I have a lot of people who have been my clients before. So this might be a little different to you on how you've gotten set up with programs in the past. So I want to go over the 2B Mindset Kit. It is different in that it is not a part of Beachbody On Demand. So if you are currently already a Beachbody On Demand user, you won't find it on there. You're going to find it on a separate nutrition tab. This is what's called like a premium program because it isn't for everyone. And it's going to be housed in an area that is also going to house Shakeology channel and the Fixate channel. So that when you go into Beachbody On Demand, there's going to be your workouts, and then there's going to be a nutrition side. So on the nutrition side, you get those 41 videos that we talked about. And then once you get access to this, it's not a subscription. Once you have it, it is yours. It's not just for a year, it is yours. And so with that, you're going to get printed copies and PDF copies in the nutrition tab of a getting started guide. Your go-to guide, that's going to be a guide that accompanies all the videos because like I said, there's 41 of them. And I don't know about you, but I simply could not remember 41 pieces of information all at once. So it's going to recap the video. It's going to provide food lists for you. It's going to provide grocery lists and more, along with 2B Mindset recipes. And if you have been, Holden, get to your bed. If you have been following my Instagram stories, you've seen some of the recipes and they look delicious. I can't wait to get my hands on them on Wednesday. And then you get something called a My Tracker. And again, these are paper copies and digital copies. So it's 90 days of meal and progress tracking and also tracking your weight. This is unlike a lot of other programs that I coach my clients through. There is a weight component to this. There is going to be some tracking of your weight. While I totally believe in non-scale victories, in this program, you're going to be finding out each day what is allowing your body to lose weight, because if you are losing weight on a given day, you want to be sure that you're duplicating that the next day. So there is some tracking involved, including of weight. Then this is the part I love. I cannot wait for it. You get a 2B Mindset water bottle because Ilana's first principle is water first. And I have tons of 16-ounce water bottles and 20-ounce water bottles, and I am constantly filling them. The 2B Mindset water bottle is 30 ounces. So you would only probably need to fill it around 3 times a day. Like that is one of the most exciting parts to me. I know it's silly. And then a very cool, a very cool thing that will launch on June 4th is a Beachbody nutrition app. and it's Nutrition Plus. And so that is going to be an app that you're going to be able to access on your phone and track all things nutrition related to this program and others. Now, it does not launch the app until June 4th, but you gain access to it as part of the kit. So you will purchase your kit and you'll have access to the app in June. That part is not up and functioning yet, but it will be part of what you receive. And so here is a sample of that kit, just to show you the getting started guide, your go-to guide, your recipes, your tracker, your water bottle, and then eventually the app you will have access to. Okay, because To Be Mindset is new and it is launching on May 2nd, which is Wednesday, and our launch time will kind of be dependent. Typically, things will probably launch around 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I am not totally sure. But there are some special pricing that is available between now and the app launching on the 4th. So if you are to decide to get started with To Be Mindset right away, on May 2nd or before June 3rd, all of the To Be Mindset kits are $20 off. So you want to get going right away for a couple of reasons. One, let's get changing your mindset and learning the principles now. Two, let's get in my community that's starting on May 14th with our day one, where I'm going to coach you through all the videos and information. And in fact, I found out today that I can learn to be certified in To Be Mindset. And that is something that I am looking into doing this summer. So there is a real good option that you may have a coach in me who is certified in To Be Mindset. And the third reason you want to get in right away is to save that $20. I don't know about you, but I love a special savings. And I like knowing that if I get in early, I'm going to still have access to the app. And I'm going to save on To Be Mindset. So I'm going to walk you through 3 ways to get started with To Be Mindset. And I will also post these slides in the group so you can go back and check them out along with the recording of this video. And this first To Be Mindset kit is for those people who are already current customers and coaches of mine, because that means maybe you're already getting the savings on the kit, which for coaches would be 25% off this $99 kit. Now remember, this is not a subscription. This program is yours for life. And so you will have access to this information and these things on the nutrition app and in the nutrition tab of Beachbody On Demand. So with this kit comes the 21 video for To Be Mindset, the Ask Ilana videos, there's 5 of those, and the 15 recipe videos, so those 41 videos, the Getting Started guide we talked about, your tracker that's printable and PDF copy, your go-to guide, again, printable and digital copy, your recipes in print and digital, and then your water bottle and the app that you'll have access to on June 4th. So that would be the first thing, the first kit for those people who are already current customers, they're already receiving their Shakeology, maybe they're coaches and they're gonna save their 25% on this. The second kit is kind of like your better deal. This would be for like new customers or people who are wanting to enroll as a coach. If you are currently a coach or you decide to enroll as a coach, and I'll talk about that in a second, you would receive 25% off future products, as well as you would be able to join the coach test group with Ilana. So she's going to be opening up for all coaches. It doesn't matter what kind of coach you are. If you're a working coach like me, if you're a discount coach who just likes to save money on the product, if you just help 1 or 2 people here or there, she is running a group. It would be in addition to the group I'm offering, where she is going to feature what are called office hours with Ilana, where she's going to come in and be providing extra insight just for people who are coaches in the To Be Mindset test group. So that is an option for you as well. So this next kit for new customers, enrolling coaches. This could be for people who are no longer receiving Shakeology and would like to. This kit is exactly like the one before, except you're going to get your 30-day supply of Shakeology and a shaker cup. Now, I've had a couple of questions about people asking, is Shakeology part of 2B Mindset? And Alana is a big believer in it because of it being a nutrition shake, because of it filling in nutritional gaps. Also because of the volume when you make a shake, it is quite large. And two other reasons, one being it provides about 17 grams of protein. So in any one of Alana's snacks or meals, it can be your source of protein. And the second reason Ilana favors Shakeology is because one of her principles is that starting your day with a good breakfast. And Shakeology makes a perfect start to the day, especially if you're heading out the door. So with this kit, you also receive your first month of Shakeology. And again, that comes in several vegan, non-dairy, and regular whey formulas. And if you're someone who has used a different I went a little too fast. Shake in the past, this is different in that it's not a weight loss shake. It is not just a protein shake. It's not just a meal replacement shake. You can use it for any protein source during the day, but it is actually a nutrition shake that provides your 6 key nutrients that you need, over 40 some superfoods. And if you were to purchase all of these ingredients on a given day at a grocery store, the shake would be around $41. So it really does a good job of filling in nutritional gaps that cause those cravings in our diet, as well as healing our body at a cellular level. So that is that kit for $160 that would give you all of the 2B Mindset items and your 30 servings of Shakeology. The next kit, man, I wish I could re-sign up as a coach. And this was what I would get started with. This is kind of your best value, and it is a $200 price point, but the value is it's quite a savings. If you were to add all of this up, would be around $330 some dollars. So it is a great deal. In the fact that you get the 2B Mindset kit, you get your month of Shakeology, and you get Beachbody On Demand. Now you might say, wait, Lyndee, I thought you told me this is a no exercise program. And you're right, it is. But a lot of people might start not working out, but may lose weight. And well, for sure you're going to lose weight, but you might develop the confidence, or you may heal injuries. You may have family that wants to work out with you. And Beachbody On Demand is an annual subscription, and so it is for 365 days. You have access to over $7,000 in workout programs, and there's anything for kids to seniors on Beachbody On Demand. Maybe you're not ready to work out, but you would like to try some yoga and meditation. There's a full yoga studio on there. Maybe you know that May is a really busy month for you, but come summer, after you've lost some weight on 2B Mindset, you're going to want to start working out a couple of days a week. You would have this online fitness studio at your fingertips. So this would be for new customers and coaches who are ready to begin working out now or soon. And it's perfect use, kind of like a family gym membership. And so it's exactly like the starter kit of 2B Mindset, except with it, you get your shaker cup, your 30-day supply of Shakeology, and your annual membership to Beachbody On Demand, which is really just like an online fitness studio. Okay, so my group, Change Your Mindset, Change Your Life, and Lose Weight Happily. We are pre-enrolling now because it launches on May 2nd. So if you know you're someone who wants to get started, you're going to drop me a message so I know on May 2nd to get in touch with you and to get you the link so you can order your 2B Mindset kit. You want to be sure that I am your coach, that you have your 2B Mindset and your Shakeology for the group, and you're ready to commit to working with me for 30 days. If you are a coach, you can also get in the group with Ilana And if you're not a coach, I don't want you to be overwhelmed with that word coach and thinking, gosh, I just want to lose weight. You can simply be someone who signs up to be a coach for the discount and get in Alana's group, so that you too can change your mindset and change your life. And this has me starting the group for this particular Change Your Mindset, Change Your Life, and Lose Weight Happily on May 14th. And I always like to start about a week before that with some prep work, kind of just getting some basic things laid out. So that would take place starting on May 7th. So program releases on the 2nd. You have kind of from the 2nd to the 7th to make your decision if this is for you right now, so you can gain a spot in my first ever 2B Mindset group. So that is the end. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to mute. Okay. And I'm going to take a drink of water. Do you have any questions, Cassie?
No, I don't. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it because I've struggled with emotional eating forever. And I have had success with portion control. But there are times where, like, I even said to Tyler the other day, I'm like, oh, I had such a bad day with my nutrition. And I'm like, why am I thinking of food as bad? Like,
right.
I took Tegan out for supper and I had pizza and I had half of what I normally would. Like, why did I automatically go to that being bad? So I'm excited, like, to just from what I've seen in like the videos, I'm like, oh, I could learn so much from that, and then just change everything up here so that, like, I'm not teaching those things to my kids. So even though I've like changed how we talk about food, I still see things that I don't want them learning from me coming up. And I'm like, oh, it really makes me think. So I don't know. I'm very excited. And
I have a picky eater, so it's been a challenge just trying to them to change as me to change too. So
right. And lots of parents do have picky eaters. We have one that will eat anything and then one that's become more picky as we go. And I'm like, how does this work? And actually,
exactly. Like I was going to say, you used to eat it and now you won't. I don't get it.
Me either. So I don't know. And I think this is like coming like at a really good time. And not just for me, but a lot of people with like summer.
Yeah.
That's a time where
I'm more active, but yet I seem to like eat out and eat junk more.
Right.
I snack more rather than actual eating. Because we're going to potlucks and we're going to barbecues.
For sure. Like, you're not home as much. You're grabbing things maybe you wouldn't normally. And one of the coaches who talked to us about this in Mexico, she has been a coach for 11 years. And she's at one time, I want to say like, her dad, she watched her dad. Her dad was at 350 pounds, and her whole life she watched him gain and lose 100 pounds at a time, which is like so hard on your body. So she learned a lot of like bad things about food and nutrition. And through this program, and I would say maybe she's in her 40s or 50s, just that she looks really good because she lost like, I don't remember, 21 pounds on 2B Mindset. But she said, I'll never have another before picture. And I'm so guilty of that. Like with 80-day obsession, like, I lost 15 inches and I'm holding those results now. But I think typically when I would go to the lake for the summer, there would be more beer, more palm breezes, more suppers at the drive-in. And like this program doesn't restrict any of those things. It's just going to teach you how to handle things differently. So I'm really excited.
I know Lisa was excited. She goes, Cassie, we need to stick together. We're going to both look good for your wedding, because she's a bridesmaid at my wedding. So she's like, we're going to do this together. And I'm like, someone's got to keep me accountable.
Right.
If we have someone to do it together.
Yeah, and that's like the idea behind, there's still going to be a community. I don't think it's going to be on the app just because there's not the workout portion. And workouts, I should add, I meant to say this earlier, are encouraged if you are up for it.
Right.
You don't need to do it. They're like extra credit. So like, I'm going to continue working out because that is something that I always do and have done for 3.5 years. But some people need to start at a different spot. I would have loved this 3.5 years ago because I was someone who said, I'll work out when I lose the weight. Well, if I hadn't done something, I would still be waiting because I had tried other things, lots of other things, and failed. And I have, using portion control, kept off the weight for 3.5 years. But I'm kind of at a standstill as well. So, and a lot of the coaches in the test group, it was the same thing. They would, they'd constantly be having a before picture and there wouldn't be like a huge drop off. But there would definitely be some. And I think this is really going to eliminate that. And this also isn't to discount, like, if you need like medical help, like if it is a hormone issue. There was a coach in the test group who was having thyroid issues. And because she was keeping track of what she was putting in her body, she knew she was doing the right things. And then she was able to go to her doctor and realize, oh, I do have a thyroid problem. I think so often people think, oh, I gained weight, I have a thyroid problem. But they're not tracking anything along with it. So this isn't to discount, people who may have other underlying medical issues or a thyroid issue or something. So yeah, that is kind of all I have, unless you have questions.
I don't have any questions, but yeah, definitely put me on the list for Wednesday. And
okay. Yeah. And then you're already a coach, so then you'll get it at 25% off.
Okay. Awesome.
And then it's
with 25, do you still get that $20 too, or just your 25 off?
So those prices are the May
$20 off
pricing.
Gotcha.
It will be like, those prices will be like 121, 180,
right.
and 220.
Okay.
So it's your
Gotcha.
$19, and then you get your 25% discount if you are a coach.
Awesome.
That would go for anyone else watching this that is a coach. Just coaches cannot purchase the challenge pack.
Okay.
Once you get your challenge pack as a coach, you can't purchase one again because it's at such a huge discounted savings. So, right. And I think you could probably speak to like seeing like what is all bundled together. Like, I'm sure you wish you could go back and get
right.
the biggest option because it is like a huge savings.
Right. Considering my subscription's coming up in August anyway.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Yeah, there is, I don't think, a way around that one.
Yeah, it'll be okay.
Okay. And that is the nice thing, like you'll always have the videos, and then like if you don't want to go back and watch the video again, you have the guide to refresh you.
Okay.
And then like it's a paper copy and a digital copy. So
awesome.
Okay. Well,
thank you.
I'm going to stop this recording.